What's up? Hey, it's Richie from Gravehuffer. I figured I'd go live and see how it's going. It's been a few weeks since I've done this. So anyway, got a couple of little things to announce here. Shit, there it is. I was like, what'd I do with my cables? Okay, we just recently got a new cable endorsement through Pig Hog Cables. Check them out, yeah. And these are the cables that I'm gonna start with and try out. So anyway, yeah, these are the armor-clad cables, and they have they're like a solid. I don't even know what that's made of, and they kind of got a little springy tension to them, and yeah, they're really cool. So yeah, Pig Hog is a new company we decided to start working with, and so they are somebody that we've got to know through our connection with Coffin Case, and the same people that we deal with at Coffin Case also do Pig Hog Cables, and so they asked us if we'd want to try them out, and we said sure, and so they sent us some cables, and we tried them out, and so yeah, this is it. They've got some nice ends on them, like gold-plated ends. They're kind of like a rubberized. Somebody's here. You guys want to get that? So yeah, here you go. You said Pig Hog Cables on there. So yeah, they're pretty cool. So hey.
Hi, Hi, Dad.
Hey, what's up? So anyway, yeah, these are actually, for being an armor-clad cable, they're like very flexible and they're really soft. And so yeah, they got a 45-degree tip on one end. That's the way that's the way I like to do mine. So we'll just plug her in here. And yeah, I really like these quite a bit. I haven't really used them necessarily, so yeah, just plug her in here. Let's see what we got. Grab my in-tune guitar pick. Well, cables work. So anyway, I figured I would do a little playthrough of Causes for you here. Causes is our new single. We'll have a lyric video coming out probably within the next week or so. The song is something that our bass player Mike, something he wrote that he just wrote the whole thing on bass, and he's like, hey guys, I got this idea, and we just listened to it, and it's like, wow, that's really different, really cool. So we came up with everybody came up with their parts, and it turned out really cool, and what's up? And so yeah, it was pretty neat. Love you, buddy. Okay, that's it. That last section where it comes to the slow picking part's got some horns over it that we had a good friend of ours named Doug DeSherry. He tracked his parts and he wrote and arranged it and everything, and it turned out really cool. He actually teaches brass students out at Missouri Southern. Hey Devin, please be quiet. And so yeah, anyway, the lyrics were actually a poem that was written by a recently deceased friend of ours named Ryan Smith, and it was kind of weird how that all came about. Causes was initially going to be the title track, Necroeclosion, and Jay and Travis were trying to find a time to collaborate on lyrics, and it just wasn't panning out for some reason. And so Mike, myself, and Travis were in Mike's studio one day, and we were like trying to figure out what we were going to do for the vocals. And I believe it may have been James, our old singer. He had wanted to do something in tribute to Ryan, and possibly using one of his poems for lyrics. And so Mike's like, well, maybe we can do that for this song. Hey, and so we tried it, and we looked for 3 or 4 different poems, and we were reading through that one and thought that kind of fit, so we basically didn't even, we basically recorded it and did a read through. It was pretty much all like at the same time. It was pretty cool. And Travis and myself were basically working through it, and the poem starts right where it's supposed to start, and it ends right where the change is, where the horns come in and the song slows down. And so like we didn't have to edit any of the words in the poem or anything. I think there was only one line that we ended up not using that was, I believe it was something that was repeated, and then there was another line that we ended up repeating because it just made sense with the cadence. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, like I said, Mike wrote it on bass. It starts out, it's just we're in open tuning. We're tuned to C sharp standard, and then we drop the low string down a step to a B. We're just playing the chord open, first 3 strings, and slightly muting. And then it goes to the 3rd fret a couple times, and then I do I don't know what you call it, but it's like 5th fret, 3rd fret, 1st and 2nd strings, and that's the end of it. So have a good show, Vicky. So yeah, that's how it goes. Good to see you. That's the first section, and then it goes into like a more of a punk rock kind of thing, and it starts on the 3rd fret, and it's just a root 5th power chord. So we're just going. So just kind of old hardcore punk vibes, and then after that it switches to it. So it's the middle strings, and it's 3rd fret, 2nd fret with your 2nd and 1st fingers. And we're in the 7th position. It's 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd and 1st strings. yeah, hardcore punk vibes there. And then it does that about 4 different times, and then it just goes basically a variation on it with just power chords. Pretty much that. It kind of just repeats those 2 parts a couple of different times, and then the last part where it's just picked really fast, and it's kind of like punkish black metal. I actually get to sing during that section, and it turned out surprisingly well. You know, I'm not really a singer or whatever, but it was fun to do. Anytime there's those stops like that, that basically tells the listener that the change is coming up, I guess. And that actually was recorded live that way. We had no idea that that's how we were going to play it before we recorded it. Jay, our drummer, just basically, when we were recording that section, we were just kind of looking at each other, and nice. And so we were kind of like, we would nod when the change would come, and Jay just kind of did the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so I just played it along with him. And then when I recorded it, I made sure to accent those parts. So like I said, this whole thing just came together really quickly, real organically, and very, not improv necessarily, but it was something that was like, I don't know, it just felt natural the way it came out. And then the ending, we just, I don't know, I think that was the first song we thought that, like, hey, we should probably do like a horn section there. And since we knew Doug, we went ahead and did, you know, asked him to do horns and everything. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But anyway, I think that's all I got for you. Make sure to tune into this space and all of our other spaces for the Causes lyric video. It should be coming within the next week or so. Hope you guys all have a safe holiday if I don't see you sooner. And talk to you later. Have a good evening.